Live from our Fly on the Wall studios, North Main Street in beautiful Barrie, Vermont. Want to see what I'm seeing this morning? The sun is shining. It is just spectacular out there. Yeah. Thanks for being part of the podcast this morning from Fly on the Wall Productions. Yes, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. We're streamed everywhere you get your podcasts, and we're on the web at airedout.vt.com. Made by Woodland Studios. Just recently, too. Man, they did such a nice job. Lori Renard on the birthday list today, along with Melissa Berry, Aaron Karwoski. We have Linda Miller, Judy Gammon, Flinda Magoon, Keith Perdue, Nicole Marie, and Steve Bird. Good morning to some new followers. Melissa in Rutland, Steve in Glover, and Rob in St. Albans. I have been leading on about the excitement behind one of our new sponsors, Locarno's To Go, right here in Central Vermont. Deliciously easy weekly grab-and-go meals that are just amazing and perfect for anyone or any family that's on the go. Made fresh, made locally, prepared with love by chefs Melissa and Craig Locarno. New menu every week, and you can get them at Hill Street Market, Green Mountain Community Fitness, and Harrington Store. Support local, eat well, simplify your week with Locarno's convenient, ready-to-go meals. And I'll tell you, locarnostogo.com, by the way, with the softball game coming up on Friday, it will be a Locarno's night for sure at my house. Guaranteed. Can't wait. Not sure if I'm going to get over to Hill Street to grab mine or Harrington's, but I am just looking forward to it. Every single Wednesday morning, we lead off with the World newspaper, which comes out today. And I'm always excited to grab my fresh copy, always looking forward to chatting with Deb Phillips over at the World. They are some of the busiest people around. Deb and Gary, of course, I'm talking about. Deb, good morning. Can you hear me all right, Deb?
Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I was just saying, I'm so excited to get my copy of the World and start thumbing through there. Chris will be by any time now with my fresh copy. But happy Wednesday. What to expect in the World today, Deb?
Well, our big concentration, of course, is graduations and Father's Day coming up rapidly. So if people are looking some gift ideas, they can always look in the World for local gift ideas. And then we also want to remind people about our service directory. So if someone's looking for their new dream kitchen or carpet cleaning, or if they need basement waterproofing, our weekly service directory has 15 professionals who can help with repairs, downsizing, and more.
Wow. Very nice. I want to thank you guys for posting up that article about my partnership with Sweethearts and Heroes so much. It was great to see that, and I appreciate your support, Deb.
Yeah, well, and also today, I want to remind people that they're going to have the dedication of Kay Santamore's bench at Courier Park at 5:30 today.
Yeah.
So lots of other things going on at Courier Park at the same time. The concert, the food trucks, the farmers market. It's going to be a good day for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day. Make sure you stay well hydrated. Those food trucks there will have what you need. But, the farmers market starting at 3:30. Food trucks right after that starting at 4. And then the live music, Dawn of Thunder, tonight in the park at 5:30. So it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Deb, thank you ever so much. I always look forward to chatting with you on Wednesday and getting a fresh copy of The World. And one more time for folks that are wondering, and I know we talk about this every Wednesday, when they can expect to see The World maybe home delivered.
Yeah, so right now it is home delivered in the 05602 zip code on Thursdays. And we're still working on getting it on the 05641.
Okay.
Working hard on that because that's something we really want to offer everyone.
Sounds great. Deb, thank you ever so much. Big shout out to Gary and the rest of your team. And I know that you're very excited about your partnership with the Times Argus. And we have two powerhouses coming together. This is so exciting.
Thank you. Thank you so much, JD.
Thanks, Deb. We'll talk to you soon. Say hi to Gary for us. Again, there's that special unveiling of the K. Santamore Memorial Bench at 5:30 tonight, and thanks to all who helped out and donated and made sure that that was going to happen in memory of Kay. So bring your fun tonight. Bring your appetite. Bring your lawn chair. Maybe a little bottle of water mist to spray on you. It's going to be hot, near 90 degrees today is what the National Weather Service is saying. Incredible. I mean, this is it. You know, it's like we go from, it seems like it happens every year. We go from cold and wet to sunny and hot. Bang. All of a sudden, it's summertime. And if you're ready for it, that's great. If you're not, you're going to be reaching for some water. Get the shorts out. It is time for the heat. 88 to 90 today, with plenty of sunshine filtered up through that haze from the wildfires from Canada and the smoke drifting from the northwest to the southeast, all across New England and well into the south. It is really something else. Prayers for everybody up in Canada. It seems like every summer we get wildfires up there. And they're going on. I don't know if you've seen the pictures, the satellite pictures too, of the smoke drifting, but it's unbelievable. Clear skies tonight. Looking at 63 degrees for the low. I had a friend ask me yesterday, you going to put the air conditioners in yet? All right, they didn't really sound like that. But, yeah, we're ready for the air conditioners. And I know my friend Stacy down south is laughing at me. 63 degrees, JD, and you're putting an air conditioner in? Really? But, yeah, that's what it's going to be. Air conditioners going in. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, some thunderstorms, and upper 80s is what we're looking at again. Friday, lower 80s, and then the weekend at this point, cloudy and showers and 70 on Saturday, and then Sunday, partly cloudy and mid-70s. So here we go on a Wednesday morning. Sweethearts and Heroes is this student empowerment and empathy activation program team empire, if you will, that is making amazing strides so far beyond the classroom by spreading kindness, by spreading understanding, love, compassion, empathy, of course, and mostly hope. And I am just so humbled and honored to be partnered up with them. I don't know if you read the article in the World newspaper about our partnership, but I am beyond thrilled. This is the type of positivity that we need to bring more of to not only to the airwaves, but to your ears, to your eyes, to children, to empower them to be the best person that they can possibly be. And in doing so, preventing hopelessness, which is unfortunately so powerful, to prevent bullying, to prevent suicide. And it is with my great honor to introduce Jen Guay, who is the Director of Human Skills and Student Engagement with Sweethearts and Heroes. Sweetheartsandheroes.com to learn more. Jen, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Wow, have I learned a lot about you in a short period of time. I haven't met you yet.
No.
but I hope to make that happen soon. I'm going to be heading to Peru, the Peru Central School District, I think on Monday, to be part of the experience over there and maybe even do a little podcasting. You've got some roots at that school.
Oh, I definitely have roots at that school, and I will see you on Monday. I will be there,
Perfect. Yes.
so we can meet in person. That's excellent. Um, so I was employed as a teacher at Peru, for the past 17 years. So I have a lot of experience at the school. I had the pleasure in 2021 of meeting Tom Murphy from Sweethearts and Heroes and going through community circle training with him and his team, and was given the opportunity by him and Peru's principal, Matt Berry, to start a leadership class at Peru using Sweethearts and Heroes Brave curriculum. And I have been working for Sweethearts and Heroes for the past year. I took a leave of absence from Peru. They were generous enough to grant me a 1 year leave of absence. And I was able, starting July 1st of 2024, start working with Sweethearts and Heroes on their mission of hope, on bringing anti-bullying strategies to schools, and for helping to revamp the Braves curriculum for other school districts to use. And I am so happy that I took that opportunity, and um, I will be returning to the classroom in September.
Wow. So a whole year sabbatical?
Yes, yes.
Let's just let's just start out by saying it's pretty obvious that Peru understands the importance of what you're doing and that they were willing to make that sacrifice of giving you that time to do this. Obviously, they see the value here, and they know that you're an integral gift here. You're a huge part of this.
Oh, well, that's kind to say. Yes, Peru has definitely been a strong supporter of Sweethearts and Heroes message. We are continuously growing in our relationship with Sweethearts and Heroes this year, along with the Brave leadership classes that are offered at Peru. We offered our high school students the STEP program, which stands for Student Empathy Programming, where they actually get to be the teachers. The high school students learn a presentation, and then they go and present to K2 students and 3 through 5 students about an anti-bullying message, how to bring hope and help to others. So Peru has taken on that challenge this year. We are having our Community Day event to wrap up STEP on June 11th. Our Community Day event is sponsored by Goss Chevrolet, and we're very, very thankful for their contribution to make this possible. So on June 11th at 11:30 a.m., grades 2 and grades 5 at Peru will be um, going through an obstacle course that the high school students have designed, and it is a team obstacle course. So we're actually there's not necessarily going to be winners and losers because everybody's a winner. We are going to make sure that all the classes get through as a team and cheer each other on, and the high school students are going to be there to assist. And it's going to be a great day of fun. And I just learned from Tom Murphy that next year Peru is going to explore the idea of having a Leadership 104 class. So that would be um, all students from grades 9 through 12 would be eligible to take leadership every single school year of their high school career if they choose. So right now, Peru is supporting Leadership 101, 102, and 103, along with the Braves Junior program. But next year, we're expanding to 104. So very exciting at Peru. Peru has been wonderful in terms of supporting me, supporting Sweethearts and Heroes, and supporting and empowering all the students at Peru.
Can we expect Tom Murphy to be participating in this, in these activities, with everything that's going on?
Oh, definitely,
Oh, he
definitely.
will be there.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, he is going to be there. And he's actually going to act as one of the MCs at the community event on June 11th. And on June 9th, he will be at Peru for the Fish Perspective podcast as well.
I can't wait for that. I can't. I love the fish perspective, and I can't wait to be part of that. But it's going to be interesting to see Tom
Yes.
make his way through the obstacle course. You know, big tough guy.
Yes.
We'll see what happens. I mean, he's getting up there. What is he? He's got to be at least 50.
Oh, I am not going to comment on his
Well, I
age
will.
because I have no idea.
It's going to be a blast. Loudon's telling me I got to be part of this at some point, and check one out. There's going to be a dunk tank too. Not sure who's going to be in there. I'm guessing Loudon will be at some point. Tom will be too. But man, it sounds like you guys are just like injecting a whole heck of a lot of fun.
Yes. Yes. And schools should be fun.
Yeah.
I think that with chronic absenteeism, it is the mission of school districts and of families to get students in school and, yes, engage them in academics, but also show them that there are other opportunities at school that will help them to be prepared for their future outside of school. So, whether that be team building activities, project based learning activities, being able to do public speaking and present to different classes. I think that Peru and all of the schools that I have worked with Sweethearts and Heroes are doing a phenomenal job of making school fun. And I think that is key to success.
You said you were a science teacher. You are a science teacher. Have been for the last how many years again?
So I've been teaching a total of 20 years.
How has how has this changed you as a teacher? Who was the teacher? Who was the Jen Guay before Sweethearts and Heroes?
Well, Tom tells the story much better than I do. But at all of his trainings and in any discussion he has with people about how I came into the role that I'm currently in, he always tells people that at that first training in 2021, he saw me as the very strict, stern science teacher, very factual, very, um, I would say, I don't want to say cold, but more closed off, not
Shrewd.
someone. Yes, yes, yes. And he will tell anybody that asks. He was concerned when my name was put up for helping to build this leadership program at Peru because he thought I wasn't fun. And he likes to say that I didn't know how to play.
Mm.
And looking back, he was right. I I didn't know how to play. My play window was completely shut. I I was a teacher who was very much geared towards the academic portion, and we need to make it to the Regents exam at the end of June. Making sure that my students were well prepared, but didn't really I didn't really have deep connections with my students. I knew my students, they respected me, but on a personal level, I didn't really feel that connected. And I actually, in 2021, had contemplated leaving the teaching career for good because I had lost the feeling of passion of helping students, and I felt almost burnt out. And Tom took a chance on me, and Mr. Barry took a chance on me. And I was partnered with another teacher who was new to the school, fresh out of college. His name was Lucas Perez. And I credit Lucas with helping to open up my play window. He was a camp counselor and was really good at making up games and being that fun loving teacher that everyone loved but also learned from. And he taught me how to bring out my creative side. And so over the last 4 or 5 years, I feel like I've grown into someone that recognizes that relationship building and positive school culture is really what makes student success rise. It's not necessarily learning the phases of mitosis in order.
Yeah.
I'm a realist. I know that in teaching that content that's needed for the Regents exam, um, not I would say 85 to 90% of the students that I teach are never going to use um, the phases of mitosis in their career or
Sure.
in their college or in military service. So I've definitely switched my perspective, and I felt more fulfilled since joining Sweethearts and Heroes.
Not all of us have this awakening of suddenly learning that there's a much bigger picture here, and that the foundation to students learning has to be built on something else other than just the curriculum. That's
Right.
that's really remarkable, though, because some of this was, you know, yes, credited to Tom and Sweethearts and Heroes, but there was something deeper inside of you that was waiting to blossom here. And again, that just doesn't happen to everyone. Thank God it happened to you, Jen.
Yeah, yes. And I have to say, um, I knew I knew that there was a change brewing in me the first time I participated in a community circle with Sweethearts and Heroes and with some of my colleagues. Um, the first circle, I said things in circle um, based on the simple question of who's your favorite superhero. I said things that uh, all of my colleagues had no idea about. And they had seen me as this, hard nosed, hardworking, early in the morning, staying late at school, working, working, working. They've seen me as that person. And then when I decided to share um, some personal aspects, it it took on a new it took on a new meaning. I made friendships with people that, yes, I passed in the hallway and said hi and smiled, but had never talked to.
Sure.
Um, and it was just because we connected through shared vulnerability.
As a science teacher,
Mhm.
factual stuff here. Do you think Tom needs to slow the hell down? The guy, he only knows one speed, and it's full speed ahead. I mean, this guy is constantly keeping the edge sharp, and coming up with new ideas and creating more acronyms, which I'm struggling to keep up with. Do you think he needs to just tap the brakes a little bit, Jen?
Um, well, we've had such great programming come out of his ideas. I think I think Tom is who he is. He's a think on his feet, action-based individual who also has the goal of making sure that students feel connected and feel like have hope, hope from those around them, hope from us at Sweethearts and Heroes. I don't think I ever see him slowing down. Um, it's kind of interesting that, like, in working with Sweethearts and Heroes this year, just primarily as my job, um, I'll get text messages from him at 10 o'clock at night. Hey, I just thought of this. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
And I'm not you I'm not used to that being a teacher. I mean, I definitely worked beyond school hours. But I have never been involved in a situation where like ideas pop up and they're in real time sent to us
Yeah.
to be able to think about. Um, I think that the programming that is currently available through Sweethearts and Heroes, I think is strong. And even though we have retooled a few things, I think we're at a good spot. I hesitate to say that we should go faster. I think that we're in a good spot, and I think we just need to start collecting solid data on how these programs are working and what differences we are making in schools, because we can anecdotally say and give you multiple stories of students' lives that have been changed and grown for the better. But the scientist in me says, I want to be able to see those numbers, publish those numbers so that everyone can see in the country that empathy building works to a student's advantage and that they can be successful and have strong human skills that are needed in this world today.
Yeah, well, I was one of the questions that I was going to ask you is
Mhm.
if there's a teacher or a parent or a school district that is not familiar with Sweethearts and Heroes, maybe listening for the first time,
Mhm.
what would you say to other teachers, other school districts right now? What would you say to parents of kids who are hearing this for the first time and are not familiar with Sweethearts and Heroes, which, by the way, has strong roots right here in Vermont? That's where Tom's from. What would you say to them?
I would say to them that this program and the individuals that are behind the programming, Tom Murphy, Rick, Loudon, Brian, are all geared towards helping students be their best selves,
Yeah.
and that it is a social emotional learning human skills set that is much needed to have everyone in the world be able to communicate together, be able to problem solve together, be able to take constructive criticism and grow from it. I feel like there's a lot of adversity right now in the world, and Sweethearts and Heroes, we, by going into the schools, by interacting with the students, by holding community circles, by talking to teachers, by talking to families and principals, we are trying to do our part to change the narrative that everybody is on one side or another. We really want to bring everyone together, and it is definitely worth it to invest in this program um, to make those changes happen within the school community and outside the school community.
We have a comment this morning asking how students can get involved. Does it have to be um, through their school?
Well, they can contact Sweethearts and Heroes. We have a website, and on the website, they can look at the different content areas that we have, can also look at the opportunities we have. Um, we have had businesses have us come in and do circle training. In terms of individual, I know any one of us would love to talk to anyone who's interested in learning more about the program, and you can do that through our website. We are also offering. We have something called the Hope Classroom,
Mm.
which has all the courses that we currently offer in digital form, and if they send a request, they can purchase that for a price, and they can actually go through it at their own pace. We also just started a partnership with a platform called Thrively, and we will be offering content on Thrively. So there are different ways that individuals can get involved, and I just encourage everyone to check out the website and to contact us.
Every time I talk with Tom, I hang up with him. I could be on the phone with him for an hour and I hang up with him and I got 3 questions that I forgot to ask him. I'm sure you feel the same way, but it's like, just to kind of echo on what you're saying. And, I think here we are right on the edge of graduation for
Yes.
so many schools. What's happening during the summer for Sweethearts and Heroes, and how can kids stay engaged with Sweethearts and Heroes, and what are you going to be doing this summer?
Oh, well, I'll start with this summer with Sweethearts and Heroes. This summer with Sweethearts and Heroes, we have a cohort of students who went through the STEP program this school year and presented and got certified in presenting to K2 and 3 through 5 grade levels, a message of hope and anti-bullying. And those students this summer are going to be a part of phase 2 STEP,
Okay.
which is Tom is actually holding a meeting for them on the evening of June 9th. And these high school students that have been certified are going to meet with him, and they're going to talk about the possibility of going to different trainings or going to other school districts during the summer and next school year to talk about their experiences and to give their presentations, because
Wow.
there's so much work to do, but not enough of us adults, and students really listen to other
Oh
students.
yeah.
So that's phase 2 of STEP, and that's going to be rolling this summer, which I'm very excited about. We've already booked several teacher trainings, train the trainer, um, community circle training. I think there's two or three schools that are going to be running a Braves leadership course for the first time in the fall. So we will be working with those teachers this summer to make sure that they feel confident in the curriculum and they know where the resources are and how we can support them. In terms of myself, I'm kind of in a weird situation right now because I am planning to go back to the classroom in September, but I received my school building level endorsement from Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts to become a principal or assistant principal.
Wow.
And I've been on several interviews, still waiting to hear on a few of them. And I don't know. I'm thinking I might want to be an administrator to see that side of it and to see how, as a building leader, I can bring programming like Sweethearts and Heroes into a district that maybe doesn't already have it.
That's amazing. Wow. How are you going to be a different teacher though come September?
How am I going to be a different teacher? The first 2 weeks of school, we are just going to circle. We're going to learn about each other, all my classes. I'm going to connect with the students. I'm going to connect with the families. I'm going to invite families into the classroom to come see what it's like to experience a community circle if they choose
Wow.
to. Yeah,
So
I am
not a whole heck of a lot of science.
not the first 2 weeks.
Good
No.
for you. That's
Yeah, so
fantastic.
families and students will have that to look forward to if they happen to go to Peru and have me as their living environment teacher.
Just recently, May 20th, Des Moines, Iowa, Tom and Rick were part of the National Electrical Contractors Association Safety Professionals Conference, and met with thousands of people over the course of time that they were there, and put on one hell of a presentation. And had a massive impact on the folks that were there. This guy, these guys are so dialed in to stuff far beyond the classroom and the students, addressing real issues and teaching all of us factual stuff about suicide and awareness, which is just startling. What I've learned in a short period of time from Tom. I'm like, why isn't the media talking about this all the time?
Yeah. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for that, because I think that there is a high need for programming and support from organizations that want the world to be more positive. And sometimes, and I'm not saying all the time, and I'm not going to point out any specific media, but I think sometimes the media is stuck in a cycle of, things that are sensationalized, whether
Sure.
in, that the media wants people to watch. So obviously they play or they do stories that are either shocking or very visual, very like in your face.
Yeah.
Whereas the work that we're doing, it's quiet work, but it needs to be loud.
Yeah.
And the only way that I can foresee that, media picks up on this is by doing things like the podcast with you, by having the student run Fish Perspective podcast, and those high school students putting things out on Instagram and on Facebook, YouTube. I think that messages spread when people realize, oh, okay, this really does make a difference. And we do have an issue with high suicide rates, not just with school age children, but with adults. And burnout is a real thing. I mean, I lived it. I can attest to it. And everybody just needs somebody to wrap their arm around them and say, I see you. And that's what Sweethearts and Heroes does. And I would hope through, like I said, the podcast here, Fish Perspective podcast, the articles that different towns and cities are doing on our presentations, and all the media splashes that Sweethearts and Heroes puts out, I'm hoping that people see the message and see that it's worthy and make it loud.
Yeah. Jen, before we wrap up this morning, what's the molecular structure of taking a pie in the face? What happens to the pie?
Oh, wow. Well, you have to make sure that all your atoms are
Yes.
lined up, and that you have PPE, your personal protective equipment,
That's
such as
critical.
goggles,
Yeah.
and definitely.
Safety first.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And then you just gotta hold on and experience the ride. I have never had that happen before, and it was an honor that the senior that pied me in the face, Skylar Smart, chose me. My 17 years at Peru, nobody has ever chosen me. So this was amazing. And yeah, my molecular structure, I have to tell you, I was so nervous and had butterflies in my stomach and thought, oh God, what is this going to look like? What are people going to say? And then I was like, you know what? Just have fun. Remember, Tom said that you weren't fun. This is going to show them you're fun. You're fun. You can do this. So it was good.
So cool. Again, June 11th is coming up real soon. I'll be up there in Peru on the 9th. I'll get a chance to meet you.
Yes.
We'll hopefully podcast together. I would love to have you on the air with me. I'd love to hop on the fish perspective and meet some of these high schoolers that are making change really happen, which is so cool. And the 11th, the community
Yes.
days there with these high schoolers who have designed this for their
Yes.
for elementary students to have fun and just for everybody to get together and be goofy and have a great time. And Rick Yarish is going to be with me on the 11th, live here in the studio
Excellent.
that morning. So
Excellent. And then I think it might be a secret. I don't know. Maybe I'm breaking something. But he after the podcast, he will be coming to Peru's Community Day.
yes, yes,
So that'll be exciting.
yeah, it's so cool. It's beyond cool. What you're doing, it is.
Well, thank you.
It's so. It's just a breath of fresh air to hear stuff like this. That it's actually happening, and you're making kids more comfortable living in this crazy world, which is changing so quickly. Jen, you're doing
Yes.
such a remarkable job with everybody, and I can't wait to meet you. And I'm so excited to be partnered up with you guys. It's just amazing. One of the best things that's happened to me in years.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. And thank you so much for putting a spotlight on Sweethearts and Heroes and our message of hope. Hold on, possibilities exist. And it's been a pleasure to be on your podcast, and I can't wait to meet you as well on Monday.
Thank you, Jen. We'll see you then.
All right, thank you.
Got it.
Have a good day.
Jen Guay on the phone with us live. Sweethearts and Heroes every Wednesday. We have someone from Sweethearts and Heroes with something fresh and new of what they're doing, and I just love it. I love it, and I'm so grateful that they've been part of my daughter's school. And that's, if you read the article in the World, that's how I found out about Sweethearts and Heroes. Not only from my daughter Lily, but also from my wife, and both of them were saying to me, you've got to get these guys on the air. You've got to. And then Lily's coming home and sharing with me some of the things that she's learned in elementary school, 4th grade. And right away, I mean, it was a long time ago that I was in 4th grade, but almost immediately, I was like, man, I just, can you imagine if something like that was in my school when I was in 4th grade? But she loves these guys, as do most students and faculty. And it was so great to have Carlotta in here, Carlotta Parentoni from Waits River School last week, and Pat Fish the week before that, and Loudon and Brian and Tom and Rick. And I look forward to meeting more of the family of Sweethearts and Heroes real soon. Community calendar, it is just jammed right now. Of course, the Wednesday nights, farmers markets and food trucks and live music, that's all kicking off tonight, being that it is June 4th right here in the Granite City. 3:30 is when the farmers market starts. That'll go right up till 6:30. From 4 until 7 are the food trucks. The live music, 5:30 until 7 o'clock every Wednesday night. Donna Thunder's getting it started in a big way at Courier Park tonight. It is going to be amazing. Bring your lawn chair. Bring a couple of bucks and enjoy the food trucks. It is going to be fantastic. Pier Palooza is tomorrow. It's tomorrow and Friday. I'll be up there at the Barry Auditorium streaming live. Cannot wait to be part of this experience. Washington County Mental Health. And, of course, yesterday we had rain in here. Just amazing people. people that are really getting it done, and they know what they're doing. Rain and Penny are just wonderful, wonderful people over at Sunrise and through Washington County Mental Health. They are starting something that I believe will be massive here in the coming years. So this is year number 1 of Peer Palooza. Again, keynote speakers, workshops, TED-style talks, poster presentations, art displays, an exhibit hall, and so many other opportunities for peer support specialists to be showcasing the vital work that they do in our community. Education and inspiring stories, connections, insights that are just imperative. And it is tomorrow and Friday. It starts at 9 in the morning and goes all the way to 5 o'clock both days. If you need some inspiration, be there. Get there to the Barry Auditorium starting tomorrow. And I look forward to bringing some special guests onto the microphone and sharing with you my experience from the Barry Auditorium both Thursday and Friday. Can't believe it's already almost here tomorrow. Speaking of Washington County Mental Health, the next Children, Youth, and Family Steering Committee family gathering is happening at the WellSpace building on the 19th of this month. That is transition and employment planning, the right age to begin, who should get involved, finding additional supports and resources. This is a gathering that is just so important. Again, it's the third Thursday of every month at 5 o'clock until 6:30. It is free. It is open to the community. They give you dinner. The kids get to enjoy the Imagination Station snoozling room while the parents gather to learn and support each other and gain some vital information. If you need more info, 479-4055. All from Washington County Mental Health. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. You'll get reminders if you're following them about this, that this gathering is something that is really, truly something special. The third Thursday of every month. Friday this week, day after tomorrow, Central Vermont Home Health and Hospice, their 29th annual Hospice Memorial Golf Tournament. 29 years that they've been doing this. It's at the Country Club of Barrie. And if you want to get involved, whether you're playing golf or not, if you want to be part of this, the silent auction link is all over the aired out page. You've got to get a bidding number. It's quick, it's easy, it's free. And get in on over 20 items. I think they're up to almost 30 items now, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's all over the aired out page. The link is right there. It is going to be amazing. And hopefully the weather is going to be good on Friday. I think it is. Lions Club. They've got their disc golf tournament coming up on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, hoping to get Mark on the air with me, Mark Tatro, if I can before then. I would love to. And also this coming Sunday, the Central Vermont Cars and Coffee has their monthly car show. It is the second Sunday of every month, and it's at the Aspen Dental parking lot in Berlin, and it's from 9 a.m. until noon. So, and we've said this before. It doesn't matter if you have a classic. It doesn't matter if you just have a really nice car or motorcycle, camper, bus, whatever it is. If it's nice, if it's got wheels, or at least 2 wheels, bring it over to the Central Vermont Cars and Coffee Car Show, the second Sunday of every month, Aspen Dental parking lot, and that would be this coming Sunday, 9 a.m. Friday, can't believe it. Game number 1, well, at least home game number 1 for the Mountaineers. It is up at the Recreation Field in Montpelier. North Adams is who they're taking on, and man, it's going to be great. I cannot wait to get to a Mountaineers ball game. I cannot wait to get Lily to a Mountaineers game. It's going to be It's going to be a great, great season. And who are they playing after that? Let's see. North Adams on Friday. And then the next home game will be the 8th against Sanford. Tough team out of Maine. Upper Valley, Keene Swamp Bats, rival team. It's going to be a great season. Can't wait for it. Thank you, Jen Guay from Sweethearts and Heroes, for joining me this morning on the Aired Out podcast. Every Wednesday, we team up with Sweethearts and Heroes. We bring them on the air. We tell you the great impacts that they're having on children, students, elementary school students, right on to and through high school. Great, great stuff that they're doing. And if you haven't yet, grab a copy of last week's World. New copy out today, but grab last week's and have a look. Just open the first page and you'll see the article that is posted up there about Aired Out's partnership with Sweethearts and Heroes. Great stuff. Stay cool today. Try to keep the fluids going. And when I say fluids, I'm talking about water. Go easy. And we'll see you at the farmers market, the food trucks, and Down of Thunder tonight at Courier Park. It's going to be a great evening. Come on out and enjoy. God bless everyone. Stay well. And thank you so much again to our newest sponsor, Locarno's To Go, here in Central Vermont. Deliciously easy grab-and-go meals. You can find them everywhere. Green Mountain Community Fitness, Hill Street Market, and Harrington's Store, just a few of the places. Thank you, Craig and Melissa. LocarnosToGo.com. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you soon.